All right, after a couple of complications, we have our grand final in the GGG's Cup. Echo Isles is our theme of the day, and also the grand final is best of one. $70 for the winner, and HawK has done it this Saturday, actually, to defeat Happy in the best of one. Can he do it again? He must show his best. He did show his best in WC3R Cup. There was a flawless game on Last Refuge, and now it's Echo Isles. That should be good for him. But against Happy, you never know.
By the way, this is partly crowdfunded, so usually the prize pool increases over time. So let's check out what the prize pool is up at right now. 17,000 rubles, which is 250 euros. Almost $300 then. Winner takes all.
Yeah.
Best of one. It's pretty cool. A lot of pressure on this map. A lot of prize money here for just one map and for this fairly short tournament. And I think more importantly, even than the prize money for HawK, is the validation.
Yeah.
If he gets to win. Can he finally take out Happy? Yes, he did it before, but guess what? Happy dropped down to the lower bracket and he still came back to win it in the end.
So, sorry guys, despite extensive testing, overlay is crooked and fucked. So yeah, sorry about that. I have to live with this now. You know that Happy is the undead, you know that HawK is usually a human. Alright, Archmage it is. Even in the grand final, not going for Mountain King.
Going with a standard here, anything else would have greatly surprised me. But this opening doesn't necessarily tell us what exactly HawK's gonna do, because HawK in the past played a lot of one-base tier 3 play. However, for that you want big maps normally, with lots of creeps, for the MK specifically, second, and also for the Pally, third. Is that the case on Echo Isles? Absolutely not. We have so few creeps here, it's a complete nightmare. Nothing safe to creep beyond the early game. So this is a pretty damn bad one-base tier 3 map. But the good thing is, it's a really good fast expansion map. A playstyle that HawK seems to have been favoring more and more lately. So I'm expecting the fast expansion here. I'm certain Happy is expecting that as well. Scouting with the Acolyte early on. And now with the DK running across, finds the claws of attack to start with. That's exactly what he wanted. AM with the ring. Not that good. He was hoping for those claws as well. 4 farms coming in for HawK. Into Expo, that's normally the standard. Excuse me. DK comes in looking for some water elementals. That's one easy last hit and did get it, but not quite level 2.
Okay.
Needs one more. Oh, pulls the Murlocs. HawK wasn't looking. He followed the DK into the camp a little bit. So 2 end snares fly. But shouldn't be the end of the world, maybe. Earlier, we saw Happy pull the little Murloc camp as well. Is he going to do this again?
Yeah, I was thinking about it as well, but the DK is already so hurt that maybe not. First creep goes to HawK. Still preventing the level 2, but okay, Happy seems to be the Murloc friend today. Oh, not attacking. More end snares flying. 2 peasants hurt. He even denies one, otherwise the skeletons get it, but it is level 2 for Happy nonetheless.
But super solid defense by HawK. He gets the Ogre Magi. That's the most important thing. He loses not too many peasants yet. 2 peasants dead. That's totally fine. The rest of the skeletons he will be able to deal with. DK's out of Rod of Necromancy. 1 more Trapper is here. Would like for HawK to play around this and not give up the last hit, but hard to do. Really good positioning there by Happy. DK at max range. The skeleton gives the vision. Coil flies in. DK gets the experience. But I am not too far away from level 3. If he gets the Murloc camp, the green, that should be the level up. And this is always the first important cornerstone. One of the first big important ones on this map with a fast expansion. And once again, as we saw earlier, not losing the Ogre Magi last hit is one of those important things here to achieve, which he did. So now, here we go, Murlocs being crept. A bit of poison being spread, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's not the same poison as the Assassins, for example, have, which is a lot worse. So footies are still fine. Expo is coming. Arcane Tower on the way. And Happy so far wasn't able to do that much, honestly.
Nope. Here we have the level 3, and HawK even prioritizing the scout tower over the town hall, built that first. So whenever Happy is coming in, and that is soon, the arcane tower is up. Distraction was good. 2 fiends on Happy's side only, in quotes. Lich is coming. So how far is HawK? 200 gold only, 1 tower, 6 footmen though.
If HawK wants to be greedy, he can tech right now. Is that the right choice or is it not? I'm not sure.
Archmage
He could do it. There we go. Tech starts.
Wow. Archmage is not in this defense, by the way. He's going into
slaughter cancel.
the undead
so
base, and he's getting that slaughterhouse. He has another Water Elemental in a bit. No way to repair this. He has to give up on it, and that is such a game. Might be a game-deciding moment, because yes, Happy puts a lot of pressure on this base, but at some point he will run out of mana and or health, and then you need a statue. But without a slaughterhouse, you don't have a statue.
But shouldn't he TP back right now? Isn't this the... He canceled the slaughter. Shouldn't he TP back right now to minimize the losses?
Oh, he's getting the ghouls as well. First one, and I think the second one. Yeah, the duration is way too good. Archmage eats the Nova. Okay, that might not be the perfect thing to do.
Oh, but so many footies dying at the expo.
2.5.
This is starting to get really expensive. And because footies kept on dying, HawK never got to the high footman numbers which you want. And now, how is he going to deal with all of these fiends? Yeah, the DK is getting drained with the mana, but more towers are getting cancelled, and this expansion is now totally laid bare. I think this was one step too greedy. This fast of a tech, you can go for, but if you do, you have to defend your expansion with the AM as well.
More and more peasants about to fall. Lich is coming in. We have no coil, thanks to the arcane tower. Another Water Elemental in 5 seconds.
Lich has 2 Novas though.
Yep.
AM needs to be really careful. Quickly moves away. Crucial.
Uh-oh. Stops for a moment, but the Lich went to the left-hand side. HawK has to move right, and playing a little...
He's buying a lot of time right
Yes.
now. HawK is doing this really well. He's gonna have to TP out sooner or later, but he's buying a lot of time.
And
oh wow, he actually outmoved the Lich.
I was about to say that. The Lich again going for the trap on the left-hand side, but HawK anticipating it. Playing like
Super
messy
smart by
right
HawK.
now.
Super smart by the Russian, by the human, to keep units on the Lich to have vision, to properly move against it. But this was still lots of peasant losses at the expo. No shop up yet, no defend up yet, because HawK just had to go for more and more footies. But tier 2 is done. That's really early, right now, and the MK should be coming up instantly. And there we go, MK.
And now you see there's no mana and there's no statue. Is it coming? I think... No, still not. First one is finishing now. Oh.
Yeah, and look at the fiends. 2 fiends just standing in the main on Blight. That's how they heal right now. And another fiend forced to walk back. This slaughterhouse cancel is changing this the whole scope of this game.
And we have a shop at the expansion for a little bit of healing and mana here. There we go. How long can HawK hold this? He's supply stuck. Needs farms in the main. I'm not thinking about it. Mountain King is coming in a bit.
Tech to tier 3 is coming, so now HawK is counting the seconds. When tier 3 finishes, when he has the Paladin, when he has 3 Knights, maybe 6 Gyros, that's finally when he can start thinking about feeling strong again. But until then, he's still in survival mode. Upside here for him is Happy's heroes are really low mana, so he can be pretty bold with his AM movement.
How sweet this region is for the fiends, and how it completely changes the damage output. But game changer number 2, MK gets a fiend, TP out, more time for HawK.
Yep. Happy absolutely had to TP out there with the DK being so low mana. But as you say, tons of time for HawK. Second Barracks. I love this. HawK has been playing a lot of double workshop, which I think was a bit of a waste. I still think he needs 1 workshop.
Are under attack.
Wait, is he going rifles? Oh my god, is he actually playing inner fire rifles? It looks like he is. Dude, oh my god, imagine. For the first time, HawK beats Happy with inner fire rifles, and just minutes later, I'm on the show with Todd. But let's see, one step at a time. Game is far from over.
I think you will be uninvited if that happens. Like, oh, sorry, Remo, the connection to you is not that good. I'm sorry, we get you on next week. I also love that the second barracks is here at the expansion. How often do we see the undead positioning between the two bases and that you don't get reinforcements anywhere? So with that, you have at least a little bit of new units guaranteed.
Happy looking towards the main, and once again, no arcane tower there, so easy attack point for the skeletons. Tier 3 done, Pally coming, but farm falling, and this will mean a supply block, and the Pit Lord coming in as well.
He started the Paladin, so he's getting that Holy Light. Ooh, big Scroll of the Beast. Lots of damage here, can't dispel, just has to run away.
Yeah, I think HawK has to disengage until the scroll is over. But that's potentially a lot of damage towards the main's economy. We have knights, by the way. No inner fire rifles. Thank you, Clemens, with the 10 gifted subs.
Damn! That's pretty
Pally
awesome.
coming out in just a moment. But yeah, we have no workshop. There's 0 anti-air.
No.
Destroyers could completely take over.
And there's the first one. He delayed the destroyers for so long. Mountain King in trouble. Oh no, there's nothing to heal him, is there? Archmage in trouble as well. If one hero falls, HawK falls.
Waiting for the Pally patiently. He finally is out, but HawK doesn't quite have the numbers yet.
Oh.
Or does he?
There's the Holy Light. Oh my. Aiming for the Lich,
but he can't kill that one. Doesn't have the damage. Nowhere near enough damage. First gyro now comes out. But one gyro only at the moment.
Militia. Archmage low again. Lich. Okay, far away from a Nova. Will take several seconds. Fiends are hurting. But there's no Holy Light anymore. Gotta be so careful.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's no web. He takes out the destroyer.
Oh, next gyro, you're right. Takes out the destroyer. But the DK is running down the MK. Man, he's running to the shop. He should have the time for a potion right here. And he does.
Just a split second.
Oh my
More
God,
mana burn.
yet.
It's so hectic. This game is so hectic. HawK's heroes all down to 50%. More knights now. Pit Lord got in here with 0 experience, is now level 2. Another Rain of Fire, getting rid of this economy in the main. But it's still 2 base, 1 base.
But HawK is still in trouble. Happy buys the big mana potion from the marketplace. Happy special.
So expensive. So what now?
HawK needs regen. Very, very, very badly.
Going Animal War Train and Sundering Blades to not break upkeep.
Under attack.
Oh wow, Happy keeps creeping. That's very surprising. Shouldn't he be pushing in the main right now? Main is open.
Ghouls.
2 ghouls are coming in from the main. Another Happy special. After taking out the towers in the main, ghouls can harass the income.
Claws of attack for the Lich. Maybe that was the right option. Closer to level 3 Pit Lord as well. And the towers, like, he can get the barracks if he wants to. Ooh, still no tower in the main. No defense in the main. He's getting that farm. HawK is not getting up to 60. Nope. What's he doing? Creeping up. Wants the levels. But it's... Okay, is it 4-2? Oh no, he's so close.
All the peasants in the main dead.
Yep.
10 supply lead now for Happy. HawK is running back, not TPing back. At least the castle is pretty tanky.
No masonry upgrade. It's not as tanky as one might think. 2 units reinforcements might be caught off. These gyros at the moment useless. There's web and a lot of fiends.
Frost armor really effective, helps kiting against the knights. First Stormbolt didn't lead to a kill, and look how quickly these knights are dropping in HP. Even with Animal War Train, they have no other upgrades to help with their armor or damage. Happy microing the fiends as we know that he can. Level 4 now for the DK with the aura, also at level 3 for this Pit Lord with barely any creeping at all, and Happy is just smashing through this human force. HawK with now less than 40 supply. Only the heroes are left. And this seems to be the end here for the human player. Call to arms one more time. Can that change anything? DK's out of mana. Maybe without coil he can find some kills. Takes out one fiend. But there's so many more left.
And this Archmage is pretty bruised. Nova spares him, but goes into the workers. And I guess they're all falling. Still the fiend's alive. So many corpses. Slaughter. 30 supplies left. And the castle won't hold for much longer. Uh-oh.
That's almost it. The heroes do make it away. But now the castle, less than 700 HP, will definitely be falling, especially if Rain of Fire is invested, but I don't even think it's necessary.
And that means no knights, no tanks that could relieve the pressure for a bit. No second staff, no potions. Thank you, Ich Trottel, for the sub.
And once again, it seemed like someone was really close to beating Happy. Seemed like they had a big lead. Earlier was Foggy, now it was HawK. But Happy never dying. Always holding on. And then the big push that he assembles, always so scary.
Arcane Tower, dead. Guard Tower, dead. Guard Tower, dead. And that must be it. I'm looking forward to that cleave against the militia. Oh, or that Nova. Or both.
No income for HawK.
35 supply.
Hail Mary, only chance is hero kill.
4 destroyers. Yeah, well, I guess that hero kill, we will see it, but on the other side, Paladin has Devotion Aura, no Divine Shield. And no mana. There's no Holy Light. Whatever Happy decides to focus will die.
Stormbolt surrounding the DK, but everything that's surrounding him is so low HP and dying. GG is called. And Happy triumphant again.
Second GGG's Cup, second cup going to Happy, and the second cup in a row that goes to Happy after Sunday's ESL Cup. So now this begs the question, will he make it 3 in a row? The next tournament we have is happening on Saturday. It's the Rising Star Cup number 11. The last Rising Star Cup was not won by Happy, but Blade, as Cash took him out. Will this continue? We'll see about that. Saturday, 5 p.m. ESL Cup is on Sunday. We're going to be there casting this for you. Thank you, Clemens, for the 23-month resub, and Buffalo Trace for the Prime sub. So do you think this game in retrospect...
And Ich Trottel with the 5 months.
In retrospect, not portaling home immediately after the Slaughterhouse cancel was the move that cost him the game?
That was a really, really painful decision. Yep. Other than that, don't know if there were many mistakes. But yeah, that seemed like a big mistake to me. He lost so many peasants.
I think so too. Until then, he delayed everything by so much. This expansion was not the cheapest expansion ever. He had to repair. He lost a couple of peasants, but with the late statue, it was okay to hold. He also killed a ghoul, so less lumber income for a bit. That delayed destroyers for quite a while. But yeah, then it was too much. And no protection in the main.
Yeah,
also,
not even a single arcane, so even the skeletons could raise some hell. But I mean, you know, I guess you have to cut some corners against Happy.
Yeah.
But where do you cut them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It remains...
It's really, really hard to play solidly against him and to be bulletproof everywhere. But it's not impossible. I know it oftentimes looks like it, but we saw from Infi 3-0ing him, it is possible to hold off every single one of his aggressive attempts. It's insanely hard, but it is possible.
Yeah, and it remains true. If we stream the games, Happy cannot be beaten, apparently. But maybe this Saturday, and you should tune in. Remo, tomorrow, you will be laddering. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
How late will you start?
3 p.m.
All right. I'm going to be at Rocket Beans at 5, and then on Friday I guess we'll stream some more later or whatever. We'll keep you up on our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Now it's time to rush over to Todd. Did Monsieur start his stream so we can raid him? Let's check it out.